A ragtag band of amateur adventurers who love nothing better than a vacation mired by rain, giant hailstones, especially a tornado. While everyone else runs away from the storm, they run toward it. Thrill seekers looking for that next adrenaline rush and an up-close look at the destructive beauty of Mother Nature. Eric Hong reports.
Vacation. We all have our favorite memories. Like that relaxing week at the beach, that fun-filled ski trip to the mountains, and of course, that time we chased a big, scary tornado through the countryside.
Let's go, quickly! Let's go. Now we're in crash mode. Gotta move! Oh, coming on with the road. Good Lord, look at the rotation up here. Tornado!
That's right, it may not sound like the most relaxing getaway.
My wife actually made me do a will before I came out here last time.
But for some, storm chasing in the heartland
that's just scary looking.
Is better than any luxury cruise or European holiday.
There's no place I'd rather be.
I'm hooked. I got hooked the first time I did this.
Look at the green. It's amazing.
Roger Hill runs Silver Lining Tours.
Wow. You never get tired of it.
One of a growing number of tour companies bringing the full storm chaser experience to the masses.
Back up, let's go! Oh my goodness, look at this storm.
You go out and you try to get as close as you can to that event and enjoy it, photograph it, video it, but keep your distance and know that if you make one mistake, it could kill you.
Don't run off, anybody stay really close.
Hill has been chasing storms for a quarter century and was introduced to nature's fury at the tender age of 9. In 1966, a killer tornado decimated his hometown of Topeka, Kansas, including his family's house.
Now, some people are probably would have scared away, but it just kind of really piqued my interest.
Hill invited us along on his final tour of the year, a 10-day multi-state adventure into nature's underbelly.
Most amazing storms I have ever seen in my entire life.
All right, let's boogie.
We were joined by a motley crew of weather junkies, teachers, IT guys, businessmen, and photographers. 3 folks came all the way from Europe, including Irishman Sean Branagh.
At home, unfortunately, we don't get the opportunity very often, at least, to see, thunderstorms and such.
We met the group in southeastern Minnesota, and within minutes, our lunch break became a lunch rush.
Oh, we have one storm right to our northwest that's going to go severe and probably go tornadic. This is the real deal.
We already knew it was an explosive day. It was really early. It was an early show.
So please, nobody out of the vans. We're just going to gas and go quick.
Our pair of vans raced toward the town of Northfield, Minnesota.
Good Lord, look at the rotation up here.
Historically, Northfield's been hit the last couple of years.
They may be about to get hit again.
I'm always looking at data. I'm always looking at Doppler radar, watching the sky. We got headed north right toward that storm, and as soon as we approached it...
Oh, look at the rotation! On the ground!
Tornado on the ground!
Bingo, the first tornado drops.
Tornado right next to the road! Tornado!
Holy crap, it's right there.
The storm continues gathering strength and is poised to drop even more twisters.
Oh, this is gonna be a huge tornado! Tornado!
We pull over on a dirt road to get a better view.
Crossing the road right in front of us here.
That is spinning hard.
Look at how fast that's spinning. I don't think I've ever seen it spin that fast.
Everything came together and we were right there at the right moment. If we had been there 5 minutes later, we would have missed it.
Gang, I hate to say this, but we're gonna have to get down the road or we'll lose this forever. Jump in, gang, jump in, we gotta move.
But the celebration ends as we drive through Northfield. Our cameras capture this tornado, which damages several homes and overturns a semi.
Terrified people ran for cover.
It came and went in an instant.
One of our guides, Randy Nelson, has family nearby.
My dad lives 2 miles down that road that we just passed.
Oh my goodness, thank goodness it missed his house.
Some people think, well, we're just, almost like ambulance chasers. We go and take joy in somebody else's misfortune, and that's not true.
It's a little different when it gets personal.
It will for sure. It really is.
Hill says all 8 of his tours this year have yielded tornadoes.
Whoa!
More than 80 twisters in all.
Wow! This is going to be a violent tornado. It's far from done.
Including this one in Colorado that even had Hill striking a pose. But in the past, not every trip has encountered this holy grail of storm chasing.
You can never guarantee that a tour will see a tornado. You're almost always going to find severe storms.
In fact, we spent hours every day just driving and waiting for storms to develop.
We're averaging about 700 miles a day.
There were plenty of souvenir stops.
Not having tornadoes today, so I thought, well, let's have one.
And more fast food meals than we could count.
Don't show my wife that I'm eating this, all right?
I'm looking forward to a real good meal.
The better the chasing, the worse you eat.
On one slow afternoon, we stopped at Devil's Tower in Wyoming.
What a place to spend your birthday.
But soon, storm clouds are gathering nearby.
That storm right over there is trying to become a supercell.
Within minutes, the storm explodes into a monster.
We're headed this way, and it's headed this way. So one of us has got to get out of the way. It's not going to be the storm.
We pull off into a field as the angry, whirling storm bears down on us.
Very, very potent hailstorm right now.
And it's headed right where we're standing.
Headed right where we're standing.
We have less than 5 minutes to snap photos before Hill orders us into the vans. The storm is now chasing us.
Hang on tight. We're going to get whacked.
The hail now the size of tennis balls.
Because I thought the windows are going to shatter, so we're putting jackets and stuff up against the windows.
Loose windows.
The hailstones were shredding the leaves, and so you had some debris on the road.
You guys okay back there? All windows intact?
Eventually, we outrun the storm.
I would hate to be that motorcyclist.
Hey, just to let you know, there's hail the size of baseballs back here coming at you.
Really? How far back?
About 3 or 4 miles back up the road. It's tennis ball to baseball hail.
Wow.
The windows held, but the hail shattered a mirror and left its mark on the side of our van.
In 11 years on the tour, has anyone ever gotten hurt?
Never.
But danger is certainly part of the experience. For these tornado tourists, a long week of storm chasing is all the R&R they need.
I love it, you know. I just love it. Total excitement.
It's vacation.
Yeah, to me, it's not really a vacation, it's an adventure.
I would love to go to Hawaii. I'd love to go to England. I'd love to go to Alaska. But as long as there's storm chasing and I can really only afford one vacation a year, storm chasing is going to be it.
You don't see clouds like that every day either. Awesome.
This is Eric Hong for Nightline in northeastern Wyoming.